Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
The give on the inside. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, this zone read play is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save.
And the pass hits, picked off.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They're trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Moving out of the pocket. He's turning it loose into the middle. Touchdown, Aggies! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. It's complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
Ready up.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Cricket.
He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Gaucho. Set.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Trying to get to him. Gonna try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the air, it's Penix. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. He's at the 20. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Got it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Buying some time. He'll throw it. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Ready! Ready!
from the red zone. He's going to throw it, extending the play. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Quarterback checking off. On third down, going up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Get set.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Hobbs. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Penix. Coming after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
He chucks one out to the right. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10.
42, Spider. 4-2, go!
Looking to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Sends it downfield. He caught it. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And the lead's now 4, so you go for 2, try to get it to 6 to at least make them have to kick the extra point if they're going to beat you. From the gun, looking for a man. Dances away to buy time. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Penix. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball.
He's got it in the end zone, and the game is tied. An extra point away from taking the lead.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point, and now see if they can hang on. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Feeling some heat. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out.